There's
You have a
literally
gun?
big up Stephen Casanova.
The Reddit just posted Brendan is getting sued for abandoning his lease for the Thick Boy Studios lol.
No way, no way. Oh my god, Brendan. Everyone that went to see him fail, you're probably so happy right now. Oh my god, let's check that out. Let's check that out. No way. Where they see that? Oh my god. Guess who just got sued for abandoning the lease at Thick Boy? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Superior Court of State, California, County Los Angeles. Sterling, what's that? Sterling Center defendants. Plaintiff is a Sterling Center Drive LLC. There's a plaintiff. Defendant is Thick Boy Productions, a California corporation. Brendan Schaub does 1 through 20 inclusive. First course of action. Plaintiff Sterling Center Drive LLC is a limited liability company organized and existing under the laws of state of California. Sterling Center Drive LLC alleges a course of action for breach of lease against defendant Thick Boy Productions, including a California corporation that does 1 and 2. Defendant Thick Boy Productions, a California corporation corporation organized under was and is a corporation under California state law. Oh my god. What is it for? Breach of lease and breach of guarantee. What does that mean? In California, breach of lease or breach of guarantee are civil matters, not criminal, meaning you can't found guilty, okay, cool, but rather liable financial damages. Here's a breakdown. Breach of lease. A breach of lease occurs when either the landlord or the tenant fails to fulfill material non-payment of rent. So, or does it mean the breach of lease is like if you lease a property for 2 years, but then you broke off the lease after the year or a year before the lease finished, you're liable to pay that man, isn't it, right? Let me just read it. A breach of lease occurs when either the landlord or the tenant fails to fulfill the material term of the rental agreement. Common tenant breaches: non-payment of rent, staying past the lease term, holdover, unauthorized pets, subletters. Common landlord breaches: failure to provide a habitual living space, violating tenants' quiet enjoyment, or failing to make necessary repairs. Potential penalties: under California Civil Code, if a tenant breaches the lease and abandons a property, the landlord can seek unpaid rent and any rent owed, future rent that would have been earned, mitigating damages landlords have power to mitigate, and eviction. Breach of guarantee: a breach of guarantee occurs when a third party fails to fulfill the promise to pay the tenant's obligation. Potential penalties: personal asset liability. Unlike a corporation or LLC, which might protect owners, personal guarantees put the guarantee's personal assets like bank accounts, cars, homes, equity. Debt responsibility: guarantor is often liable for the entire amount the tenant pays. Legal fees: most guarantees agreement includes a clause stating the guarantor must pay the landlord's attorney fees. Oh my gosh. When the shit gets shitter, it gets shitter. God damn, go. That's why the golden went live, isn't it? Now this explains so fucking much. This explains so much. But then they recently just got to Florida. Okay, this family with money. Then they recently got to Florida for Tiger's game, and they went to fucking Florida Disney World and shit. Got to keep up appearances in there. Isn't Slojo flexing something on the internet? I saw Slojo flexing. What's she flexing? What's she flexing on social media? Straight from Florida to the dentist. Flexing stuff on social. We're still flexing stuff on social media, by the way. What did the kid do for their 10th birthday party? What did the kid do? Yeah, see, they went to fucking. Gotta keep up appearances, innit? They went to, where's it? They went to, what's this place? Wild World of Sports in ESPN somewhere. I guess Florida, right? Walt Disney World Resort. I guess you gotta keep up the appearances, but Jesus Christ, man. We got debt, but you don't know it. We got lawsuits coming out of our ears, but you won't know it. Mumsy still wearing a Dior hat. God damn, man. God damn. Oh yeah. Kids are not wearing, they're not wearing Payless shoes, by the way. Those kids are not wearing Payless shoes. They are not wearing Payless shoes. Fucking hell. And what car is she driving, by the way? What car is that? Can you guys tell from the interior? What car do you think that is? Oh yeah, it's a Range. It's right there. It's a Range. I think it's a Range Rover. See, it's a Range, definitely a Range Rover. With fucking carbon fiber back parts of the seat. Jesus Christ. That's gonna be sold too, innit? That Range Rover is definitely gonna be sold. Her car is definitely getting sold too. No way Slowjo gets to keep her car. If Daddy has to sell his Demon, she has to sell hers too. There's no way she keeps her car. There's no way she keeps hers. It's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of funny. It's kind of fucking funny. Oh, this shit ends so bitterly. Oh my god. Look at the comments already. 20 comments in, or however many comments. Oh, come on. Papa just goes, God, we've been starving for content. This is a burgeoning, going broke, getting sued saga. Could have been all timer. Breathe life into Chings again. Exactly. Schlob left this thing behind in Xbox. Baba Beast. What the fuck is guarantee? Baba made himself. The members of the subreddit often the redact themselves. The Ram goes to one attorney fee. Hellcut to another. Holy fuck, he's eating shit from all angles. At least he's lucky his lawyers are working pro bono. What a scumbag Brendan is. Stiffs his landlord, then moves into another multi-million-dollar mansion in Austin. Time to head. Yeah, exactly. Stiffs his landlord for real. God damn. So he probably didn't tell no one either, by the way. He probably didn't tell Chin. He probably didn't tell Chin or Brendan. So they probably broke. He probably left the place before the lease ended, didn't pay the rent, and now he's being sued. Jesus Christ. Absolutely. Can I okay, one of one. It's only one page. Compliant. God damn. God damn. Absolutely crazy. So yeah, so you got the lawsuit with what? Unique lawsuit, BGO lawsuit, and this. BGO lawsuit, unique lawsuit, and this. God damn. The first two he's paying his fees. This one's gonna have to pay probably their attorney. Fucking hell. Brendan, man. Brendan. What are you doing, brother? What are you doing? Get the bad time for questions, by the way. Bad time to want questions. Bad time to want DM questions. Fucking hell. This guy. This fucking guy. Okay, cool.
Powerful bunch.
Yo, big up.
Landlord is Lord Maxing. Papa's getting Lisa mugged. Just her activity.
Landlord is Lord Maxing is fucking crazy. Oh yeah. Landlord is Lord Maxing. Oh my god, big up Asaziz. Appreciate you. Okay, cool. Let's move on. We done that, right? Let's move on. We done all the Dodge talk. We done the Dodge talk, right? We finished the Dodge talk, haven't we? I think. Probably got deal. Why would the fuck would you buy a Demon if you were him? That's fuck you money. He never closed it. Exactly. That's what I said. He doesn't. Why does he live like that? Why does he try to live like he's not? Like he's living above his means, and you got a family. You do that when you're single. You live above your means when you're single. When you're a bachelor, you live above your means. You try and show off and show a particular thing. You don't live above your means when you got a family. Like he's trying to live like he's literally a retired quarterback from like a NFL team that he did like a few years with. Like you're not that level, brother. Like just he could have one Porsche. He could probably have one Ferrari. He could maybe have one fucking truck, but seven cars. Why do you need 7 cars for? He doesn't go anywhere anyway. Brendan, he's not even like Brendan's like one of those guys that drives his cars loads up. He gets miles in. He goes cross country or goes on like long drives. He doesn't do any of that. He barely drives his car. He literally, I bet he spends most of his time he spends in his cars. He spends them going on a school run. I don't understand it, man. It's such an excess, such an unnecessary excess, in my opinion. Unnecessary excess. Yes, it was. I don't think he understood how popular he was 6 years ago. True. He was athlete rich, not fuck you money rich. That's why he's broke now. Selling the house, selling the car, relocating to a fixer upper studio. Looks like it's all catching up. Never tracked a race. He probably drove that thing only 2 times in his life. First one was when he drove it to a car dealership. Second time, he flexed on Jared. Yeah, no, he drove it. No, he drove it to his birthday. He drove that Dodge Demon 170 to his birthday. Remember, it was his birthday that one time. He pulled up to the restaurant during his birthday in that Dodge Demon 170. He sold it because he couldn't turn when driving the car, not because he needed money, because of sharks. This is the end. Bet he leaves Colorado so his own papa can keep an eye on him. There's no way he's getting that Jeep repaired too if he's offloading cars. Jesus Christ. Does he still have the manual ZRZ1 he treated himself to? No, I didn't think he got it. Liquidation is an investment, my man's. Throwing all the money back into NFTs. We're having a fire sale. Who thinks Chin is blowing up the pink chip as an excuse of getting rid of it? I bought the Challenger. I've got the wrench and the screwdriver. Yeah, fuck, you know, crazy. Yeah, jacket. Yeah, she had. It was a jacket. It wasn't a dress. It was a jacket. Remember, it was a jacket. It was a Balenciaga jacket. She bought that 13 grand Balenciaga jacket, which wasn't even her size as well. Bappa was about to start posting like merch. Something's wrong with my car. Donating won't hurt. Merch on that BMW, man. Fucking hell. Big up Izanella. She should be in a Toyota Sienta and they should be living in a 4-bedroom house. His family's living the dreams. Yeah, they did too much, man. Besides his house, travel ball, Baba needs to pay monthly car insurance and yearly taxes on 6. It's just too much. Exactly on 7. It's just too much. Honestly, I know I'm probably in some ways I'm frugal. People in the stream chat will probably let me know the same things. In some places, I think I'm frugal with personal possessions. Where I'm very generous is with like lifestyle. Like I won't skimp when it comes to holidays. I won't skimp when it comes to eating out in a restaurant. I'm not going to go with like 20 quid only. I want to be comfortable and order as much as I want. You know what I mean? I'm not going to skimp. I'm not going to skimp if I want to go out on a night out and stuff. I'm going to buy all the adult vitamins. I'm going to buy all the drinks and have a good time. But I'm not really big on the possessions. And I just think I can't picture in my life ever owning 7 cars. It just seems so unnecessary. 7 cars. Why do you need 7? You can have 3 at most. 3. I'd say 2 really. 7. For what? Unless you've got 7 car money, right? Where you literally are making so much money, it doesn't matter. Like year in, year out. Cool. But I still think it's an excess that's not necessary, man. It really isn't. But yeah, I guess he's paying the price for it. TFATK advert. I feel like this is a selling point. It's a bad sign. Cool. Podcast 1 deal is up in 6 months, they're saying. I wonder if that's a good theory, actually. That's a very good theory. The Podcast 1 deal that Brendan signed is allegedly up in 6 months because he signed it in August 11th, 2023. That could be a good, that's a good point because I said, yeah, oh my god, my theory is coming true again. Didn't I say once before on the stream that Brendan is lucky he's got this weird deal with Podcast 1? Where they've kind of given him a generous deal that doesn't really make any sense based on the numbers. And plus, if I remember correctly, Podcast 1 have this thing where they pay the podcasters before. Like, it's like a weird thing. You don't get paid via the amount of listeners. They kind of just pay you a flat fee, which other, obviously, advertisers don't. You usually paid via how many people use your referral link and shit. So he got that really good deal with Podcast 1 because him and the founder are friends and whatever. But if that deal doesn't get renewed, they're going to be fucked because no one's going to give them the terms that they got on Podcast 1. They got a really good terms on Podcast 1 because they were kind of grandfathered in or whatever it may be. But if they have to find another podcast advertiser, whatever, to partner up with, they won't give them the same sweetheart deal. So that might be the reason why they're having to offload things because there's not a lot of guaranteed money coming in anymore. That's a really good theory. I like